You serious?
As serious as the 51% of viewers that aren't subscribed yet, so if you enjoy the videos and haven't yet, consider hitting that button, as the Angels aren't budging. They're going the same route they went every time they were bad with Shohei Ohtani on the team. The conversation was always about should they trade him or not. Well, they didn't, and of course, looking back, they could have gotten a real nice return for a guy who's now a Dodger for life. It's obviously always easier to say this stuff in hindsight. The Angels really wanted to win with Shohei in the moment, so they never traded him. In the same kind of way I wanted a spaceship for Christmas. Like, okay, that's cute, but nothing's changed to where we're at now. The Angels were really bad last year. Dead last place in their division. Mike Trout didn't even make it out of April. It was a disaster. But the Angels are much better this year. But to add another but to that, I mean, that's like saying a new movie came out and it's better than The Room. Not really breaking barriers there. It doesn't necessarily want to make me rush to the movie theater and give them my money to go see it. So the Angels still aren't anything special, but they're almost too good for their own good. Not because they're actually good, but because they're good enough to make the front office be delusional. The logical side of me, and I would imagine the vast majority of people, says the Angels buying and trading for two relievers at the trade deadline, which is what they just did, is stupid and hurts their future. One of their beat reporters is publicly saying that. He says the Angels have a 4.9% chance to make the playoffs this year, according to Fangraphs. Instead of selling and capitalizing on their improvement this year to put themselves in good position moving forward, they're pushing their chips in the middle and praying for a river card. Yeah, seems dumb. And honestly, as stupid as it seems and probably is, a part of me loves it. I've had this thought process for years now, and I know a lot of you are going to call me crazy for this, but I would rather see Mike Trout simply make the playoffs with the Angels and lose than win a World Series with another team. I mentioned the Shohei situation, and the way that's ended up is obviously awesome for him and for baseball. He gets to be on a winner in a big market, and fans everywhere can watch him play in meaningful games. That's great for the game. A player like Ohtani, who's beyond just a player at this point. He's a celebrity. He's my father. He's all of our fathers. That's someone who needed to get the hell out of Anaheim ASAP. And people have been saying the same with Trout for years, but to me that bridge has already been passed. If Mike Trout was ever going to get traded to a better team, it ideally would have happened like minimum 5 years ago, because we still would have been at a point in his career where him going to another team wouldn't have felt as weird. Like, he still would have had many years left in his prime with another team, but that's not the case anymore. Ohtani was an Angel for 6 years. That's a lot, but like, he still has most of his career to go. This is Trout's 15th year with the Angels. At this point, him going to another team would feel cheap, like an easy way out, something he himself has even acknowledged. We're at a point where it just is what it is. Either Trout will go down without another postseason appearance for the rest of his life, or he will get at least one more. Something that to me would mean more than a championship if he got traded to the Phillies or something. Call me whatever you want to call me, but there's something charming and cool about playing with one team your entire career, as frustrating as that team may be, like the Angels, how much they've failed Trout. I think straight up living or dying with one franchise is so rare to see. It's cool. Again, even if that franchise kind of sucks, because yeah, they don't make the playoffs a lot, and looking how they are this year, it takes about 5 seconds to realize how dumb it would be to not look to the future. Not only have the Angels missed the playoffs for more than a decade straight, but they have arguably the worst farm system in baseball. Yes, they've been losing for 10 straight years and still can't even build a decent system of prospects, yet they want to try and win now with a mid-offense and a bottom-tier pitching staff.
Not a great plan.
This feels like something I'd do in a video game for the hell of it. Just say screw it and do something stupid. And that's partly why I respect what they're doing, as dumb as it is. I mean, hey, look at the Blue Jays. I and a lot of people had been saying for a while now before the season that they should be selling, not buying, that they're not in a great position to win. And signing guys like Max Scherzer, Jeff Hoffman, Anthony Santander just felt like using glue, duct tape, and Leonardo DiCaprio to prevent the Titanic from sinking. But look how they've ended up this year. It's worked. They're good. Yeah, they have their issues. They got smacked by the Orioles this week, but they're fully in it. Not even for a wild card spot. They can win their frickin' division. Now, of course, the difference is the Angels aren't currently 18 games over 500 and in first place in their division. They're 2 games under 500 and have 3 other teams ahead of them in their own division. Yes, they're improved this year, but still, they're just not a good team. Although it's not like guys on it necessarily want out, which is another thing I gotta respect. Taylor Ward, who's been one of the best Angels hitters for 5 years now, has been in some trade rumors. And when asked about it, he said that all he knows is that he wants to be here. He wants to win with these boys. Kenley Jansen, another guy who it could make sense to trade for value, a couple weeks ago said that not finishing the year with the Angels would be disappointing. He came here to try and help this team turn it around and get at least a wild card spot. And just last night told Angels reporter Taylor Blake Ward, yes, there's a player Taylor Ward and a reporter Taylor Ward. Anaheim is weird. Kenley said it'd be disappointing if they didn't make the playoffs, which is like saying it'd be disappointing if gas station sushi got you sick. Like, what are we really expecting here? But again, I honest to God really do respect it. Obviously, from a player standpoint, what are you going to do? Just give up? You still have to go out there and play. It's more on the front office for continuing to fail and capitalizing any opportunity they have to build for the future. So here we are with a very meh Angels team that I 100% hope sneaks into a playoff spot with the power of friendship. That'd be awesome. But the spot this team's in right now doesn't seem to be the right time to try and win now. It seems too crazy to think otherwise. But you know what? Sometimes being crazy is what gets you places, even if it means trading for a guy who hates the state you play in. Sometimes it's the chaos like that that actually pushes you forward. Let me know your thoughts and thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.